Maya was creative and compassionate, but she always carried a doubt in her heart. She kept thinking, why don't I feel good enough? Why do I keep comparing myself to others? Will I ever be able to accept who I truly am? Day by day, Maya became more discouraged. She stopped sharing her ideas and just sat quietly, watching others shine while feeling invisible. Seeing this, her grandmother became very worried. One late afternoon, while walking through the old grove near their home, grandmother called her granddaughter closer to a magnificent old tree. Maya, why have you been so hard on yourself these past few days? What weighs on your heart? Maya replied, Grandmother, I'm struggling to embrace who I am. Everyone around me seems so confident, so complete. I feel like I'm not enough, not smart enough, not talented enough, not special enough. But I don't understand how to accept myself when I see so many things I wish I could change. Grandmother smiled gently. Then she placed her hand on the old tree's weathered bark and gestured toward its towering presence. Maya, look at this ancient tree. Do you know hidden in its existence are 5 timeless lessons about embracing who you are? If you understand them, you can also discover your greatest self. Maya looked puzzled and asked, An old tree, how can that possibly help me accept myself, Grandmother? Grandmother gave a knowing smile and said, Listen closely, dear child. The first lesson is this: tree has deep roots you cannot see, but they give it strength and stability. The tree doesn't show off its roots. They work quietly beneath the surface, anchoring it through every storm. In the same way, your greatest strength comes from your authentic foundation, your values, your experiences, your unique story. You don't need to prove your worth to others. It's already there, deep within you. The second lesson is this tree grows through every season: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Sometimes it blooms with flowers. Sometimes it stands bare and exposed. But it never stops being a tree. In life, too, you will go through different seasons. Sometimes you'll feel confident and radiant. Sometimes you'll feel vulnerable and uncertain. But through every season, you are still you, still growing, still becoming. The third lesson is no 2 trees grow exactly the same. Look at this tree's branches. Some twist to the left, some reach toward the sun, some have scars from old wounds. Yet this unique shape makes it beautiful. In the same way, your so-called imperfections are what make you irreplaceable. The things you think are flaws might be the very qualities that make you special. The fourth lesson is this tree doesn't try to be anything other than a tree, yet it gives so much. It provides shade for the weary, shelter for birds, oxygen for all who breathe. It simply exists fully. In life too, when you embrace who you truly are and show up authentically, you naturally contribute something valuable to the world. Your greatest self isn't something you need to create. It's something you need to reveal. The fifth lesson is this tree stands tall, not by comparing itself to other trees, but by growing toward its own light. It doesn't shrink itself because younger trees are prettier. It stands in its truth. In the same way, you must stop measuring yourself against others' journeys. When you embrace your greatest self, you're not trying to be the best version of someone else. You're becoming the fullest expression of you. Hearing these wise words, Maya stood quietly for a moment, her hand now resting on the tree's ancient bark. Then a light of understanding filled her eyes. She realized embracing your greatest self isn't about becoming someone different or reaching some perfect ideal. It's about accepting your roots, honoring your seasons, celebrating your unique shape, and standing tall in your own truth. Maya said, "Grandmother, now I understand. To embrace my greatest self, it's not about changing who I am or being like others, but about fully accepting who I already am." Grandmother looked at her with loving eyes and said, "That's right, Maya. Always remember, if we're willing to learn, Even an old tree can teach us how to embrace our greatest self.